How's it going? This is Craig Bush Rocks. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about some Xbox and stuff like that, some Xbox news and things, and my predictions and stuff like that. And Michael Proctor talking about Xbox is going to be gone. Probably won't talk too much about that because I don't believe Xbox is going to be gone. So forget Michael Proctor. We're not going to talk about him. You can go look him up and look up his predictions about Xbox. But a good old I got to look at her name every time I talk about her. Asha Sharma, the one who's the new CEO, and Michael Booty, going to her for commands and stuff like that, whatever. And she talks a big game and all that about what's going to happen with Xbox. We'll see. We already know AI is going to probably be involved with a lot of things, but things that I think is going to happen with Xbox. I don't have to look at the news to predict probably what's going to happen because of all the hate that's been going on for the past 6 months with Game Pass prices going up, advertising Xbox everywhere. So the brand Xbox is like diminished pretty much because of the past 6 months. People just don't care for the prices for Game Pass. $30 a month for Game Pass Ultimate. Like I said, I unsubscribe because I don't believe in paying that much. I'd rather just go buy games that I know I like and stuff like that. And if I play one game off from Xbox's library, and I just pay for 2 months of Game Pass right there. I was like, if Xbox actually did what they're supposed to do, get a new game, like one or two new games every month and stuff like that to support Xbox Game Pass. Nothing against indie games and stuff like that. Yeah, I love indie games, but if they want to get their subscriber counts up, get those AAA titles out there like they're supposed to be and make sure they're good. Don't make a Call of Duty game that looks like garbage. That's just my opinion. I didn't play it yet, so I should play it sometime so I can voice my own opinion. But the way people are talking about that new Call of Duty game is not the greatest campaign around and stuff like that. So yeah, so Xbox has got a lot of work to do, but this is what I think is going to end up happening. I think they're going to restructure Game Pass, bring it back down to where it's supposed to be at, bring a normal price to it. Don't have all these stupid tiers and stuff like that. For PC Game Pass, Ultimate Game Pass, make it more simple for people to look at it, say, okay, this is what I want. Yeah, I don't think Game Pass is going to go away 100%, but I don't think it's going to be and the structure it's at right now. I think it's going to be that's going to change. The other thing too is, which it's going to take them a year to do it, is keep games on the Xbox console. It's too late for some of the games that are coming out. They're coming to PS5 and stuff like that. That's where they're making their money right now, is bringing games to PS5 and Nintendo Switch 2. That's cool and all that, but if you want to sell more consoles and stuff like that, which we'll get to that part in a minute, they want to sell more consoles, make exclusive games, bring it back, bring it back some more, bring it back to where it's a console. We want console wars, not PlayStation's winning it all and Xbox is losing it all and Nintendo's in their own camp. They do their own thing. We don't want that. We want competition. We want those RAM prices to go down so Steam can get their Steam box out too. That's another story for a different day. But for right now, it's Xbox. It's like they need to figure it out, man. But they need to bring their games back and put it exclusive to Xbox itself. They will then sell a bunch of consoles. This Xbox Anywhere BS, get rid of it. There's nothing wrong with cloud gaming if it's supported on certain devices, but not Xbox Anywhere. Well, we can play on your phone, we can play on your tablet, and scale that back. That's not selling your Xboxes. Focus on what you are making, your handheld, the official handheld, the one that says that Xbox made, not some third party person that made it for Xbox with Xbox branding on it. I think my dog just disappeared. Well, he can't chew anything. He's got a little dome on. He had surgery last week, Thursday. But anyways, Xbox. I think there are going to be some changes. I don't think Xbox is going away, but there will be some changes. It's going to get scaled back to where it's supposed to be at. I don't know, but this is just what I'm talking about. All these analysts and predictions saying, "Oh, Xbox is going away. It's gone." Yeah, I thought about that too. It's like, yeah, they could do that. They can get rid of Xbox altogether and just stick with PC and stick with that all, format altogether. But when I think about it more, I don't think that's going to happen. I think there's going to be hand in hand PC games and Xbox games. It wouldn't be Xbox, Microsoft Xbox, without PC games that go in line with Xbox. They should have just stuck with that, and that was it. I was like, there's some games that work better on PC than it is on Xbox. Yeah, so. But right now, as today's things going on right now, which I think a lot of things are going to get scaled back. The RAM prices are through the roof and stuff like that. They need to focus on bringing it back and focus on what they have right now and get those games out like they're supposed to, in better shape than what they are. Like, I'm waiting for that new Fable game. I want to play the new Fable game, for crying out loud. I've been waiting for a new Fable game for forever. It's going to be hopefully it's good. It's not a dumpster fire. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of stuff I think is going to change with Xbox. It's going to take time. It's not going to be overnight. But I'm hoping the Game Pass prices scale back to a normal, friendly for people, like me and everybody else price type deal there. $20 was already expensive for Game Pass Ultimate. They should have just stuck with what they had. You had Game Pass Gold, where you get your free games every month, and you had your Game Pass Premium, where you get everything else. They should have just stuck with 2 tiers, and they should have just done that in the first place. Well, 3 tiers really now. Hold on a minute. Gotta pause. Okay, I'm back. I had a big sneeze. But anyways, if they want to do it, they should have the PC Game Pass, just a regular PC Game Pass for $10 a month, Game Pass Ultimate for $14 a month, and Game Pass Gold just for console for $10 a month. So yeah, kind of a strange structure. $10 a month for just regular Game Pass, where you get play online, you get your 2 free games every month. But there's nothing wrong with that. That worked well for a lot of years. Then you get your Game Pass Ultimate, which you get your Xbox and the PC part of it, and then you got your PC Game Pass for $10 a month if you don't have a console. I think they had that structure before. They should have never changed it. It should have been $14.99 a month for Game Pass Ultimate, $10 a month just for Game Pass Gold, just regular one. Then you had your PC Game Pass for $10 a month. You could pick or choose or get the Ultimate. They should have just stuck with that in the first place and get rid of this Xbox everywhere thing. It's just stick with PC and the Xbox console. Forget phones. I'm sorry, everybody that likes your phones and all that. They should not have Xbox games on your phone, even if it's streaming. Forget about that, man. Use your phone for other things and stuff like that. There's games on there, but Xbox should not be putting their games on phone. I'm sorry. When they start doing that and start switching over to phones, games come out looking like crap, and we don't want to go down that road. Same thing with your tablet. I don't mind game streaming, but then you don't own your games. I made a video about physical discs are coming back and stuff like that, because people are tired of streaming and stuff like that. They've been buying movies and CDs, music CDs, because they don't want to pay the streaming services on like Spotify. Same thing with Xbox. People are speaking their minds about Xbox, about streaming and stuff like that, about Game Pass, because you don't own it. And that's the problem that Xbox has got too. When you get a disc, you only got a digital code on the disc, and it downloads the game. Our physical media, the way technology is going far today, they can come up with a disc that can hold more than what a Blu-ray or a 4K can hold. They can come up with something like that, and they can put their games on it. Nintendo's guilty of that one, about just sticking with one game card. That's why they always got game downloads. But Nintendo does their own thing. They're not hurting by any means, so we don't need to talk about Nintendo. They just got stupid practices too. But PlayStation's not innocent either. They need to scale back their prices of PlayStation Plus. But they're not going to do that until Xbox starts doing good and starts scaling back and start doing good and starts selling consoles. Then PlayStation might lower their prices on PlayStation Plus Premium and whatever, I'm on the highest tier because then I could play the classic games. I would probably, when it gets down to where I got to renew it, probably bring it back down to the middle tier because I don't need the classic tier. Because I got all my PlayStation 3 games and I got PlayStation 2 games. Not a big deal. But we need Xbox to step up. I'm hoping this new CEO, I'm going to forget the fact that she's AI person type. She wants to probably push AI, which Microsoft has already got that going on in their operating system as it is. They're going to have that AI, but we need to bring back Xbox the way it was. But we'll see if that happens or not. Because Xbox ain't stupid. I know they see the problem, what's going on right now. They wouldn't be firing 2 people and and bringing in 2 more people just to try it out. Hopefully Xbox figures it out because I don't think they're that dumb. They can't be. They're gonna have to figure it out. Bring it back. I like Xbox. I like Microsoft itself just to keep Xbox and bring as a brand where you can play your games on your own console that you buy from Microsoft, your own handheld that you buy from Microsoft, not from someone else that made the handheld for them that costs $1,000. They're going to have to figure it out, and hopefully they do. They got time to figure it out now. They do got games coming out for PS5. With these RAM prices the way they are, they're going to have to restructure everything, and hopefully by the time they get the restructure done, the RAM prices will be back down to normal, and then they can make the new console. As it is right now, consoles are being pushed back for a few years, so we're not going to probably see anything anytime soon, but the Xboxes that are here right now, there is Xboxes in the stores. I do see them. They're there. People just need to buy them. Lower the that's the other thing too. Bring the prices back down on the Xboxes already on the shelf. They're going to have a push. If they're going to do something, Xbox need to announce a big. And that's the other thing too. Stop being so personal with people on the internet. That our CEO is going on Twitter and getting personal with everybody. They need to stop doing that. They don't need to be doing that. They're a business. When it comes right down to it, they're a business. They don't need to be communicating with me or anybody else and stuff like that. They need to look at criticism that people put online, but they don't need to talk to them personally. Everybody has a different opinion about anything and everything else. That's a big mistake that they're doing right now, and they need to stop doing that. Period. Don't have dinners with Xbox people as much as people want to, meeting Phil Spencer and stuff like that. They need to stop doing that. Bring it down and down and down and down, and focus on the business of Xbox and bring it back as a whole. But yeah, so hopefully they'll figure it out. But what I was going to talk about, they want to push. They need to have, if they got to make some more Xboxes at a higher price, that's fine. But push a whole bunch of them out there and have a big old sales. Like right now for 1 month only, buy an Xbox. We're restructuring. We're bringing Game Pass. We're redoing everything. We're going to bring games back to the Xbox. If you want an Xbox, go get one. We're selling them right now for $450. Yeah, we're going to lose money on it, but get those Xboxes in houses that people don't have an Xbox. Get faith back to people out there that gave up on Xbox. Do it. Just do it. It's not I don't think it's that complicated to do. It's like, we might lose $250 per console. You can make it up in games if you actually put the games out on the console and not everybody else. Yeah, Xbox sure is helping PlayStation 5 being a number 1 console out there. They're really doing a good job doing that. Xbox needs to bring that back and give it to them. Cool. And personally, Xbox should stay away from Steam. I like Steam. That's another one. Don't go near Steam. Let Steam do their own thing. Don't put your games on there. As much as people want to play it on there, the problem I had with Steam is when if I want a Forza Horizon game on Steam, I already got it on Xbox, I had to rebuy it. If that's the case, just get rid of it off Steam. But that's just my opinion on it. But most people like playing on Steam, and that's great. But if Xbox wants to stay as a business, they need to stay off from everybody's radar and do it themselves. not anywhere else. If you want to play Xbox games, you got to come to us to play Xbox games. That's how it should have been. That should stay that way. But those are my thoughts on this Xbox. Those are my predictions, what might happen and stuff like that, and hopefully happens. Hey, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you like it, give me a thumbs down. Comment down below. What do you think is going to happen with Xbox in your prediction? What do you think they should do with Xbox? You know, you can give me a nice lengthy little comment down there. But this is just my opinion about what I think and stuff like that. I don't matter in the scheme of whole things and stuff like that. I play games and do YouTube videos. Great. But I want to see Xbox succeed. I don't want to see them fail and fail and fail. But all right, I'll check y'all in the next video. All right, have fun, everybody. Bye.